everybody, it's me, Stella Wilde. I'm here with your February, can you believe it, 2019 monthly Horoscopes. So we're going to get into that in a second. A couple of quick announcements. First of all, as you may know from last month, I am writing a monthly astrology column. I will leave a link in the description, so you might want to check out your written horoscopes as well as watching your Horoscope here. Also, I am starting to do astrology consultations. I'm offering two different types of astrology readings. One is about love and one's about money. If you want to dive deeper into yourself and learn a little bit more about your own chart in relation to those two topics, then book a reading with me, an astrology reading. The love reading is on sale until February 15th, so you might want to check that out. And as always, I am available for personal tarot readings. I will leave a link in the description because remember, these videos that I post here on YouTube are general and you should watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest picture for yourself. And finally, thank you. Thank you for supporting me, for supporting the channel, for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. I so appreciate it. We are building a very strong community here, and I love reading your comments, and I'm so glad that the readings have been resonating. So yeah, I'm very, very grateful. So thank you all out there in YouTube land. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. All right, so let's get into the energies for February 2019. Hey Virgo, it's me, and look who's here, Ariel. You know what that means, Virgo, that your reading is going to be truly spectacular. Whenever Ariel shows up, not so much the other one, but whenever Ariel shows up, she lends her very special psychic energy to your reading. So yeah, all right, let's get into it. I'm going to have to see about moving her, but she is just very excited to be here for the Virgo reading. She hasn't shown up yet for any of the other signs. So you're very special, Virgo, as you know. Okay, so here's how it's going to go down. I'll wait until she decides to move. We are first going to tune in, Virgo, with your love life using my Victorian Romantic Tarot, and then we are going to check into your money life using the regular Rider-Waite Tarot. Then I'll pull some additional tarot cards with the Heart deck and an Angel Answer card at the end. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm going to have to move this cat. Let me pause the video. So the cat has now been safely relocated to the side of my desk. So I have a little room here to lay out. I'm going to lay out a mini Celtic cross, so 6 cards. Let's see what we have for your love life. I've already been shuffling quite a bit, so let's see what we have for my Virgos. Oh, very nice. Very nice so far. Excellent. Oh, I don't like that card. Okay. That's okay, though. Actually, I think that's fine. That's fine. Virgo, this is, you've been having anyway in the recent last few months a turnaround with your love life, and this is continuing. But what I like about these cards for this month in February is that there is a definitive fresh start for you. So if there are any Virgos out there who have been really trying to wrap up a love situation that, and probably a third-party situation that was not, you know, aligned with you, that was not, you know, was just not a good situation. You are making a definitive move forward to put that in the past. There is one more tidbit, though, one more kind of final wrapping up of that situation, though, that's going to come about. But it's because you're making a fresh start in a totally new direction. But there is still some person hanging around, Virgo, who thinks that they still have a chance with you. This person who was probably part of a third party who betrayed you for some reason, they either come back in February, and we have that Venus conjunct Pluto. I have a feeling they're going to come back around the full moon for you, though, around your full moon. That's happening on the 18th, 19th time, because that's when the spotlight's going to be on you with your personal full moon happening this month. So I feel like there is a situation that is probably over. At least it's definitely over in your mind. But this other person, part of a third party, thinks they can still somehow get you back. They're going to probably come back, resurface, and there will be probably a last showdown, shall we say. I mean, I don't think that's too dramatic, but there will be a final showdown with this person. All right. But the energy you have in February is beautiful. You are feeling very comfortable once again in your home environment. We have the Four of Wands here. So there is a happy, fresh start for you in your home. I know some Virgos have been redecorating, have been kind of purging, cleaning. I shouldn't move too much, then the camera gets out of focus. So a lot of Virgos have been really streamlining their home, redecorating. There could have been even a move in the recent past to a nicer place of living. You could have something to celebrate in your home. There could be, some good fortune coming into the home. But of course, this is the love reading that we're looking at. But this is just really feeling like things are going your way finally. It's a wonderful card, and you can see like everybody's celebrating. They're playing instruments. You could be having a party in your home in the month of February that goes very well, Virgo. So there could be something like that. But look at this gorgeous energy. We have the Page of Cups, and it's upright, and we have the Fool card. So there is fresh, new possibilities, fresh, new energy. The Pisces had a similar energy going on. So if you have any Pisces, if you have moon or rising in Pisces, definitely watch the Pisces video. And of course, the Page of Cups is the card associated with Pisces. So you could be having a Pisces come into your life. That's very, very strong possibility in the month of February. So we have this Page of Cups upright. So there is a fresh new offer of new people coming in, and people who are much more attuned and sensitive and appreciative of your energy, Virgo, than people have been in the past. This is a whole new type of person that you're attracting, Virgo, a whole new thing. And look, we have the Fool over it. This is a fresh start. This is a new beginning with new, as I said, new associations in the love department. There's going to be a lot of communication. There's going to be a lot of possibilities. You could find yourself the recipient of some love poetry, or maybe you're so enchanted by someone that you write a love poem. Like, there's a lot of romantic energy around you in February, Virgo. And it's going to feel like a day at the carnival, right? You're going to feel like, wow, like finally, there's some feel-good energy in my love life with just beautiful, fresh, innocent, emotionally available energy. And that is fantastic. And of course, with this Four of Wands, you could be meeting this person even at a party in your home. Like, it could be that one of your guests brings somebody that you don't know. And that's a possible love connection for you. If a love relationship does not start this month, let's say you're already happily attached, which is fine. This is just very nice, romantic, connecting energy. So you are really tuned into your partner. You are able to have some time together to go out to, go to a movie, go to a dinner, like just connect. Really maybe even go for a long weekend away, like to a bed and breakfast, like a little romantic holiday. And that's going to recharge your relationship. There's nothing wrong with your relationship. I mean, these two cards are beautiful. But you may need some connecting time. Maybe you haven't had that lately with your partner. And this is going to prove a breath of fresh air in the relationship, recharging it. So for Virgos that are happily attached, that is a possibility with that energy as well. Okay, but for single Virgos, okay, if you're a single Virgo, you are definitely, as I said, having new associations, new possibilities opening up for you, new communications about love. There's just one little, as I said when I started this, tiny fly in the ointment, as represented by the recent past, Six of Swords upside down, and as represented by the card at the top of your reading, the Devil upside down, and as represented by the near future energy, the Five of Swords, okay? And this is upright. So look, in this deck, 3 people. It's a third party. It's a third party situation. Somebody is going to be crying. It's not going to be you. I think you're the person who has finally let this person know. This is the person who was involved in the third party. And you're happily now over here with a new person. But this person's sniffing back around again because we have this Six of Swords upside down in the recent past and this Devil upside down. So there is some association from your past. They are unable to move on. They were unable to let you go. Six of Swords upside down because of some sort of they have not let the chains of love, so to speak, break. They are still feeling very attached to you in a codependent, unhealthy, toxic way. So this is a situation that's kind of hanging over you, and it's going to be finally done this month. Probably around the 15th. I feel like this person is going to resurface. I mean, it may be at that full moon, but the 15th is only 4 days before the full moon. And as we know, the full moon is going to be a super full moon in Virgo. It's very powerful in February. We will feel the effects of it. It's not an eclipse, but we will feel the effects of that full moon of several days before and several days after. So I feel like it's around the 15th that this situation might come to a head. And there will be probably an instance in which you are going to have to really put your foot down with this individual who just keeps resurfacing and cannot let you go because they are unhealthily attached. You already understand the score with this person. This person has a lot of problems. This person from the past. This person has toxic behaviors. They have addictions. Could have a drug, alcohol problem. And you probably forgave them more times than was good for you. But that's over. Like you have moved on. It's just they have not moved on, and they're going to come back around. I feel like you have broken up with this person. I feel that you have, but they have not moved on. I mean, you get my point here. And that's why this Five of Swords is showing up. Like, you have got to finally, they're not getting the message for whatever reason. And you're going to have to once again kind of assert that boundary and let them understand that no. Because you have all this fresh, happy energy coming into your love life. You cannot have this person and this energy still hanging around you. It's going to be bad for it has a negative effect on the energy that is good that's here. So you want to get this over and done with, and you will this month. It will be finished. So that's good. All right, let's get into your money reading next. Alrighty, Virgo, let's now get into your money reading and see what's going on for your money, your work life, etc. for February. I've already been shuffling quite a bit, so let's see what we have. Okay, and the same thing, I'm going to do a quickie Celtic cross. God, that Five of Swords came up again. Now it's at the top of your reading. Well, Virgo. All right. I mean, I have to be honest with you. You know me, I got to tell you what I'm seeing here for the energy. Every single card here is upside down, except for the card that's crossing you. Now, the card that's crossing you is the Queen of Pentacles. So there is an emphasis on money this month. And of course, this is you because it's, you know, it's an earth sign. But I don't like the fact that all of the energy here is upside down, which means the energy is unstable. The energy is unstable this month in regards to your finances. You're trying to make something happen, Virgo. You're trying to improve your situation. But there is something about, I mean, we don't have a timing card here, but it's the idea that I think that you are trying to grasp. I feel like you're coming from a place of fear and lack, which, I mean, it's understandable when we don't have enough or we need a job. You know, it's very, of course, like people go into that fear and lack mindset because you're worried and you have anxiety about money. It's understandable. Okay, but what I'm seeing here, we have in your present position, we have the Moon card upside down with the Queen of Pentacles crossing. So there has been some sort of unstable anxiety, fear-based energy around your ability to manifest. And I'm also saying that because at the base of the reading underneath this is the Page of Wands upside down. So there probably was some sort of unfortunate news. I feel like maybe for some Virgos, your hours got cut back. Your paycheck, this reading fits perfectly if you're a federal worker. I mean, unfortunately, the cards that are here. Your hours got cut back. Your paycheck was less than what you thought. It's possible that there is a huge bill that you have to pay and you really don't know how you're going to pay it. And there's this anxiety here. In the recent past is the Seven of Pentacles upside down. There was a miscalculation with your finances. And again, this could be because your hours were cut unexpectedly. You could have lost a part-time job. Maybe you're full-time, or you're, like many people these days, you're cobbling together a bunch of different gigs and different jobs just to make one income, right? Don't get me started on all that. I'll go off on a political rant. We don't need to hear that right now. But it could be that you were putting together a bunch of different jobs just to make one full-time living, and one of those jobs, you said, we don't need you anymore, or they really severely cut back your hours. So what you thought you were going to have coming in is not what's coming in. And this is in the recent past. And this corresponds really with this energy of the Page of Wands upside down. This is like bad news about money, especially corroborated by this card in the recent past. And then in this present moment, we have the Moon upside down. We have a lot of unstable, anxiety-ridden energy. I feel like this is also going to come to a head at the full moon, because the full moon is in your sign. So there may be some sort of culminating moment at the full moon where the financial situation could be a little dicey. So, I mean, it's hard these days. It's just hard these days. I mean, it's hard. The economy is not easy anywhere for people. I mean, it's difficult. Even if you're, hustling your buns off, which I'm sure you are as a Virgo, I'm sure you're working very hard. It's challenging to manifest what you need, but I mean, you can do it. I think that it's possible that there's a resolution around the full moon. Something will culminate at this full moon. It's hard to say exactly because it's a general reading, right? I mean, this is general. And if this is not resonating with you, then watch your rising sign, your moon sign, your Venus sign. It could be that the situation somehow resolves itself at the full moon, that you are able to get another job at the full moon, because this card is crossing you. I mean, this is you, and this is, the Pentacles. So it's possible that the money situation may turn around at the full moon. But I don't like the other two cards that are here either. So I'm a little, hesitant to say that. I mean, it's possible. It's possible. In the near future, we have this Two of Wands upside down. So the things you've put out there, because you've tried, you've maybe gone, there's two jobs that you're interested in, and they fall through. They aren't the right thing. The timing's not right, or they want to hire you, but the salary is like ridiculous. And if you take that job, it might cut into another job that you're doing, and it's not going to be worth it. So I'm going to pull another card to kind of look at this energy, but this is not really having your ships come in. This is Aries had this card as well, I believe. So it's just not great energy. And then at the top of your reading, you have this Five of Swords upside down. So this situation in regards to this financial difficulty you find yourself in this month, or could find yourself in, will have an end. It will come to some sort of conclusion this month with this Five of Swords upside down. This is putting something finally, finally ending it. So let's pull a couple more cards. I mean, I'm sorry, I have to read what's here. You know me. I'm not gonna not read what's here. But so let's see. What else do my Virgos need to know about this situation? About the money and job situation. Virgos are very resourceful people. It could be that, like I said, by the full moon, you somehow pull a rabbit out of a hat and manifests what you need. It's quite possible, but there's a level of anxiety, which is understandable, there for you, and you've got to kind of overcome that as well, because anxiety and fear are the worst things when you're trying to manifest something. It's energy that really blocks, good things coming toward you. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, so we have the Justice card in the middle. I'm asking about this Two of Wands, the Judgment upside down, and the Six of Cups upside down. So there will be a turnaround. It will work out in your favor. Whenever I pull three cards, remember, I always look at the card in the middle. So there will be an agreement. There will be a contract signed. I feel really by the end of February. This is interesting energy because it corresponds with this, because I asked about this card. There will be probably two opportunities that present themselves from this Two of Wands upside down, and they're really not that great. They're not great for you. And it would be a mistake in your judgment to go for them, because the Six of Cups, in my opinion, from these cards, the Six of Cups upside down is, maybe kind of seeing it with rose-colored glasses. Like it looks like it's good on the surface, but if you dig a little deeper, you realize that the offer's not great. So I feel like there's two possibilities, and as I already said, there's something wrong with them, and you're going to figure that out. It would be a bad judgment of you. There's something that is hidden about it, because also we have that moon upside down. As we know, we had this moon upside down, so there is something hidden. Look at all this upside down energy here still, but the Justice card is upright. So justice will be served in the end. And of course, with a Justice card, this is about legalities, formalities, contracts, something going in your favor. And, so I think it's going to work out, as I said, by the end of February. But you have to really make sure that your fears are not blinding you, not putting on rose-colored glasses because you're so scared. If you don't take this thing, you won't get anything. And I think that that attitude could lead you possibly to take a position or situation that is not going to be right for you. When if you just held out for the right thing, you know, it's coming. The right thing is coming. So I hope this makes sense. I mean, I'm sorry that we have all these upside down cards. This is, you know, the energy this month is very challenging. It is. And, you know, please go read the monthly horoscopes that I wrote. But there is going to be something that gets brought to a head in regards to your work and money situation. But I'm pleased to see that Justice card upright, because if we look at the 2 cards that are upright, of all the cards I pulled, these 2 are the ones that are upright. So to me, this means that justice will be served. You will get what you need to take care of yourself. So you're not going to be like out in the street, out in the cold, like, you know, no, like justice will be done. So whether you get another job, whether you get help from a friend, whatever the case may be, the universe will bring you the assistance. So the justice will be served in this situation. But yeah, there is an element of frustration and fear a little bit here. And believe me, I understand. And, you know, it's one of those things where you can't let fear be the one that's making the decisions for you. This Judgment upside down can be making a bad decision. And because you have a lot of anxiety, you know, because of the miscalculation of the funds and bad news about money, you know, it could lead you in a direction that ultimately would not be good for you. So again, this is a general reading, so it's hard to get into too many, you know, specifics, and it may not be applicable to all Virgos, of course, but that is the energy. That is the energy. And if it's not the idea that you need a job, then there's some sort of issue with your money, Virgo, in terms of there could be, like I said, you made a miscalculation. You made a miscalculation in your finances, and some bad news came, some sort of probably unexpected expense with that Page of Wands upside down, and you don't know how you're going to pay for that. Okay? So that's another possibility. But by the end of the month, justice will be served. In what way? I'm not sure. I mean, maybe you find out that you can postpone the thing that needs to be paid, or something that needs to be fixed in your home, or something like that. You know, you can maybe postpone it, or you can work out a payment plan, or something. So justice will be served in whatever this situation is, but it's going to probably cause you some anxiety levels this month. Okay? Okay. Let's get in, pull. Yeah, I can talk right now. We'll pull a few more tarot cards from my other deck and see what other energies you're working with. Okay, so let's see, what else do my Virgos need to know about their February? So far, it's a little bit of a mixed bag. So you've been having some good energy in your love life, a little challenging energy with the money. All right, let's see. What else do my Virgos need to know? Let's see. I'm glad that Justice card showed up, though. That's a very hopeful sign. Okay, let's take these 3. They kind of came right off the top. Okay. All right, so this is very interesting. So we have strengthening bonds. We have darkest fears. So we have this 9 of Swords energy. This is this corresponding with that Moon card upside down we had. And then we have control. We have the Strength card here. And we have the, I believe this is the Ace of Pentacles, the strengthening bonds. So there is some element. I feel like this ties in with your with your love life. I think there's going to be, as I said, fresh energy with that Page of Cups there. And the Fool card, there is going to be some fresh start. You're walking toward a much more light-filled, beautiful, expansive, exciting, romantic energy for February. This is beautiful. And strengthening bonds, especially if you do have a partner, Virgo, like I was saying with the love reading, that you're going to be probably making a lot of time for your relationship in February, and it's going to strengthen that bond. If you are dating, you're going to find that you could be getting attached to someone rather quickly, Virgo, especially with that Page of Cups energy, but in a romantic way, not you know what I'm saying. Like, I think you could be quite enamored of somebody rather quickly. Like, it could grow into something nice rather fast. But I feel like these other two cards, the Nine of Swords, darkest fears, this is about the money. And then we have the Control. So this is the Strength card. So this is the idea that you have to maintain your self-control over these darkest fears. You can't let them sabotage your energy, your life, your joy in the month of February, because there is a lot of joy for you, Virgo, in February, especially with your love life and with a partner if you have one. So try not to let the money situation overwhelm, your thoughts and make you, just paralyzed with anxiety. Like, we don't want to have that happen. So try to maintain the control and focus on the ideas of abundance and manifestation and gratitude, instead of allowing yourself to be that Moon card upside down and play into your darkest fears. Okay, this is a corroborating message for that. It's up to you to have that discipline and that mind control to not allow yourself to go down that rabbit hole of anxiety where, you don't see a way out, because there is going to be a way out. We saw that from the cards. Okay? All right, now let's do an angel answer. So you can think of a question. And I will pull one and answer to it, or this card may also add additional meaning onto the readings that we already did. So let's see. What do my Virgos need to know? You have to put to rest, just put to rest the anxiety and the fears, and instead put yourself in an energy of faith and trust. All right, Virgos. I need a card for my Virgos. I like to have one kind of pop out or fly out at me. That's how I know it's the right one. Okay, this one's sticking. See how it's like kind of like sticking? I'm going to take this one. Perfect timing. Yeah. So that's the thing, right? Like, it's always darkest right before the dawn, right? I mean, it's so true. And you could be like kind of on your last nerve about the money stuff, and then the Justice card comes and the solution comes, but it'll come in the perfect timing. I think this month is, one of those times when we have to exercise our self-control, our faith, and just keep our focus on the things that are good, like I said, in the gratitude. And then we find that, more of that manifests, but it'll manifest in the perfect timing. And sometimes we just, this type of energy is really just to hone our skills of patience and faith. So that's what I feel from the money energies for you, Virgo, because it's going to work out. This is also, I think, an answer or illuminate gives additional information illuminating the love reading. So there is an element of perfect timing. There are new people coming in your life, Virgo, and they will come in perfect timing as well. So this is a great card. The situation is going to be fine, right? It will be fine. So just be gentle with yourself. And like I said, try to, when you start feeling that anxiety rise about the money, try to switch it into gratitude for what you do have as a way to alleviate it. That seems to work well for a lot of people. I know I do that if I am feeling those feelings, and it's very helpful. So I do recommend that. So Virgo, I hope this was helpful. Again, you know me, I got to tell you what I'm seeing. I am not going to make up a fairy story, because knowledge is power. And if that's the energy that's coming out, then you need to know that. And, hopefully it won't be too difficult and you'll get through it and justice will be served in the end. So Virgo, thank you for watching. If I can be of assistance for you, if this reading really resonated and you're feeling this, if I can be of assistance and give you a personal reading to help you through this, please do book one with me on my website. So thank you for watching, Virgo, and I will see you soon. Stella Wilde signing out.